We're getting ready to wrap up here. I want to go through our panelists one more time and ask them a few more questions. So everybody who's on the call, this is your opportunity to type your questions into the chat box, and at the end of our wrap-up, we're going to throw it over to Danny to deliver questions to people. So now's the time to put your questions in, and Danny's going to try and collate those. Bob, I went to the USA Triathlon Level 2 coaching certification in Colorado Springs, Colorado, a couple years ago, and you talked to us about something called the periodization plate for athletes. What I want to do is try and wrap up this whole nutrition talk to give people some practical guidelines about just whole food and general health. So tell us about the periodization plate.
Yeah, I made the periodization plates in an effort to get away from calorie counting, so I'm not a big fan of calorie counting, weighing stuff, measuring stuff, more the intuitive, how am I feeling, am I hungry, am I not hungry. So I developed these periodization plates, which basically takes, if you can imagine, a round circle, which is your plate, and it proportions it off based on the nutrients, fruits, vegetables, proteins, fats, and whole grains. So based on your training cycle, you'll actually shift those nutrients to support your training. So at certain times you may have more fruits and veggies, you may have more protein and fat. As Anne-Marie was saying, she added a little bit of whole grains based on her competition, her build cycle. So what the whole concept is looking at food on your plate, not weighing, not measuring, not counting anything, but looking at it proportionally and adjusting based on not only your hunger levels, but also your periodization, your physical periodization training cycle. So it's a very intuitive teaching tool for people to actually learn about food and get away from the calorie counting concept.
Yeah, I really like that, and when I went to that, it was the first time I've heard of a concept like that. I mean, on one hand, it makes so much sense. Why didn't I think of it? But you know, sometimes it takes somebody who's really working hard to solve practical problems to introduce an idea like that. Where can people go to find out more about the actual plates and the proportions? Is it in one of your books?
It is. It's actually in my Nutrition Periodization for Athletes book, also in my Metabolic Efficiency Training book. So I've got it in a couple of different places that they can reference that. And they can just go to the website. You can Google me, but you can go to my website, fuelformance.com.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.